this! Options might be powerful, but they're still tanks!
We don't have to, just focus on defense! The others will take care of destroying them!
Are they the Empire's new weapons? How can we compete with something so mobile? There's nothing to fear! They may be mobile, but they're a damn sight easier to handle than that purple devil of Crossbell. What the? Huh? Hello! Incoming at 3 o'clock! What the hell?
Is that?
The Ashen Chevalier, the hero of the Imperial Army.
The area beyond here is Imperial territory. You have no business treading into Crossbell. That was a warning. Try to advance any farther, and I will show no mercy.
All units retreat! We're returning to the outskirts of Altair!
Wow! You're amazing!
I knew you were the one who ended the Civil War, but seeing you up close...
Not at all. I'm still fairly inexperienced, if you ask me. Recover the wounded and any POWs and return to Tangram Gate. Just remain vigilant until the speech is over.
Yes, sir!
It's now March, 1205 of the Septian calendar. Over 2 months have passed since the Azure Tree vanished. So much happened during those months. President Croix was arrested, Crossbell's movement for independence was promptly declared invalid. And before anyone could process what was going on, Speaker McDowell became Mayor McDowell. The war in Erebonia came to an end sooner than anyone had anticipated, but it was quickly followed by the invasion of Crossbell. Corellia Fortress, which once served as the only physical link between the two nations, was no more. But that proved to be little more than a temporary setback for the Imperial Army, who acted by flying hundreds of tanks over the state from a vast airship. In no time at all, Crossbell was occupied. The Calvard Republic, which had been wrapped up in its own share of chaotic internal disputes, finally reacted to Erebonia's bold invasion in turn. It began with sending its cutting-edge armored airborne divisions into Crossbell, hoping to force the Empire out of the region completely. But every attempt they made resulted in failure, as they were repelled effortlessly by one soldat after another. And today, at Orcus Tower, the new seat of Crossbell's government, the new rulers of Crossbell rose to deliver a rousing speech.
Friends and citizens, it brings me great pleasure to stand here among you once again. But even in the midst of such gladness, the specter of the harm Crossbell has visited upon the Empire lingers still. The destruction of Garrelia Fortress and the ensuing civil war it caused has taken a great toll in resources and in lives. The anger, sorrow, and dismay in the hearts of the Erebonian people is still fresh, still too near. But today is a joyous day, a day to put the troubles of the past behind us. Let us join hands and step boldly into the future, leaving our anger and grief behind. Challenges will rise before us, but together we shall meet them. Together, we can rise above the tumult of these troubled times. Men and women, old and young, rich and poor, those from every walk of life can share in these aspirations. Looking toward that goal, there is someone I'd like to introduce to you today. A brilliant young man who played a pivotal role in bringing Erebonia's civil war to its swift conclusion. And the individual most responsible for the historic accomplishment that sees me standing before you today. The first Governor General of Crossbell, Lord Rufus Alberea.
Oh.
Greetings, friends. It truly lifts my spirits to be here among you. I'm honored to have been entrusted with the profound responsibility of acting as Crossbell's first Governor General. As I'm sure you're all aware, the division between the nobility and the common people is a long-standing part of Erebonian life. Personally, I stand in support of our class system, but I fully expect that one day it will fade away. After all, if each citizen of the Empire conducts themselves with the courage, dignity, and grace expected of a noble, then what difference would remain between myself and any of you? As I hope for that day, allow me to speak not only as your Governor General, but as an individual when I say, in the name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Eugent III, I hereby proclaim the annexation of Crossbell into the Erebonian Empire.
May the goddess above stand witness, and may she forever bless Erebonia and Crossbell with the light of prosperity.
We've got some real larger-than-life characters in charge of us now. Sure, the Imperial Chancellor's intimidating, but he's so charismatic that the people eat up his every word. They love the guy. I can see why he's the bee's knees over in Heimdall.
The new Governor General's something else too, albeit for different reasons. He's... how to put this? Difficult to hate. Like, he'd tell you to do something, and the next thing you know, you'd find yourself doing it just to see him crack a smile.
Well, Albaret is the name of one of the top noble houses in the Empire. Top 2, even. No surprise that the heir of such an affluent family would be popular. But it feels like there's more to him than that.
That's what gets me, though. Those two were on completely opposite sides during the war. So why are they both so buddy-buddy now? Very oddly sudden, in my opinion.
You're telling me? By the sounds of things, Erebonians can't make heads or tails of what's going on with it either. But you know how it is. There's so many rumors springing up thanks to the war, it's hard to tell truth from fiction.
Yeah, I've even heard about a 1,000-arch tall castle appearing in the capital. I mean, that's gotta be made up, right? There's no way something...
You've got a real short memory if you think that's bull. The Azure Tree wasn't that long ago, you know.
Point taken.
Yes, this is the office of the Crossbow. What? Representative McDowell will be issuing a statement.
Huh, sounds like something big's happening behind the scenes.
I'll get to gathering some info on what's happening for our international section. Calvard's probably got it.
Works for me. Gotta use those connections of yours for something, after all.
Well...
Our independence came and went like bubbles on the water, and now we aren't even a state anymore. We're in for some tough times ahead. No, they always say that the pen is mightier than the sword. I won't let those guys outdo me. Chief, let me handle that.
That's all we of Heiue can do for you, I'm afraid. The guards have been given a little incentive to stay out of your way. You should face no more odds.
Thanks, Sal.
Think nothing of it. It's my pleasure. The place you're aiming for is where all the information and what you're doing does us no
Well, just this once? I'm happy to hear that.
Do take care, Yin. My apologies. Risha. I've received information that quite a skilled warrior is in crossbow.
As have I. Nonetheless, thank you for your warning.
Oh, not at all. I wouldn't want anything happening to it. I believe that does it for me.
He's being awfully cooperative, isn't he? Then again, it's not a stretch to think he's only doing it.
He's an incredibly shrewd man. Most likely, he's happy to do whatever will shine the most favorable light on him once Crossbell's occupation period is over.
True enough. He wouldn't want to screw up his chance to potentially play mediator between Crossbell and the Republic. I get the feeling he'd get along great with Lecter. He's our ally for now, but there's no guarantee how long that'll last.
Exactly. It's in our best interest to remain wary of him. Still, if working with him helps protect those I care about most, then I'll gladly do so.
Likewise. Tio said to aim for the area up ahead. Crossbell's future rests in our hands.
Right. Allow me.
We're in a good place!
Right. Ha! An opening!
Gotcha!
You are finished!
Here goes!
Prepare yourself. Ha! An opening!
Gotcha!
You are finished!
Nice knowing you've got my back, Risha.
Not a bad team, are we?
Bring it on!
Right.
Finish now! Rising sun!
Prepare yourself. Behold my dance, an illusory offering to departing souls. Sleep, embraced by silver light. Rise! You fiend! Right. Moonlight butterflies.
Here goes! Here goes! All right, we're safe now.
This sector has been abandoned for... What amazes me more is just how...
Yeah, they'll be a real asset. They're so modern, they're practical.
I miss the variety of arts I could use before, but in terms of balance, they're much...
Well, Erebonia's always had the upper hand on military. We should count ourselves lucky that Michelle got his hands on them for us. On that note, we should also...
I admit, it's a strange... It's as if we knew everything there was to know about one another.
How, poetic. Sort of like how you perform with Elia on stage, right? That's like being one.
Now that you mention it, you could put it at this point, however. I doubt I would even need one of these to match my movements to hers and... So this is what the Geofront's E sector looks like. This one supposedly had its...
That's what Ellie said anyway. Corrupt officials, and she did add that it wasn't...
I see. Not the kind of place we can just...
Yeah. We need to make... Ready to give it everything we've got?
Of course. This is almost uncomfortably narrow.
This is the way we came in?
We can't leave before...
All right, we're in a good
Prepare
place.
yourself.
Right.
Allow me.
Here goes!
Right. Shatter! The battle's over, but we aren't safe yet. This is almost uncomfortably narrow.
Found a chest. This duct really is narrow.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Nothing at all. I might not... Oh, found a chest. Oh, the platform's been lowered.
There must be something to raise it nearby. What a nice treasure chest.
Ёшки-матрёшки.
This'll only take a moment.
You're finished now!
Right. Orcus, activate.
Not a chance!
You fiend! Let's keep moving.
That takes care of it. Hope I didn't end up dragging you down any.
There was never any chance. I can't think of anyone else who could go through the things you did and come out stronger than ever. should be more confident, Lloyd.
There's no way I could have gone through it all alone. I've still got a ways to go as a detective, too. And when you think about all the obstacles we've got waiting for us, I'm nowhere near strong enough to handle it all.
I wouldn't say that.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I've got no confidence in my own abilities. I just think it's important to be able to give an honest assessment of your own strengths and weaknesses. When it comes to pure strength in combat, Randy and Noel clearly come out on top. With processing information, it's Tio, Yona, and Fran. And in terms of negotiation tactics, I can't compare to Ellie or the Chief either. If we don't make good use of our respective strengths, we're not going to be able to get through what's ahead. We might not all be able to stay in the same place anymore, but we still need to be able to work together.
Oh, they've started keeping a watch on everyone then?
Yeah, I think Randy was the first one. After that, Ellie and Noel started being watched. If it weren't for Tio's help, Kia and I would probably be in trouble too.
Is Kia still with Arios and Shizuku?
Yeah, Arios is looking after both of them. They should be okay for the time being. But if the Imperial Army sets their eye on them, things could get nasty. It's okay. The reason we're here is to try and avoid coming to that. We best get moving. Things still likely...
True. Let's go. The advantage is ours. Allow me. Huh? Now!
Gotcha! My turn! Now!
This is my chance!
Nice knowing you've got my back, Risha.
Not a bad team, are we?
Ну ясно, мне еще не дать тебе. показывает бот на странице.
This'll only take a moment. Prepare yourself. Come! Now!
Gotcha! Here goes! Now! Come on, Misha!
All right! Right!
Finish now! Rising Sun!
Allow me. Shatter! An opening!
Gotcha!
Right. Huh? Now! Come with me, Void!
All right! Nice knowing you've got my back, Risha.
Not a bad team, are we?
All right. So far...
I suppose.
Is something wrong?
I just have a bad feeling about something. I'm sorry. It's probably...
So you say, but those bad feelings of yours usually pan out to be accurate. I've had my life saved by them enough times to know that. If it weren't for you, I'd have probably died on one of those landmines. Or been hit by that sniper.
I'd forgotten all about those. I have much less of an idea what the cause of this one could be, though. I only have a general, vague sense that something dangerous is drawing near.
Could it be that skilled warrior Sal mentioned earlier?
It might be. If all we were dealing with was a skilled warrior, I'm sure I'd be able to take care of them. This, though, whatever it is, it feels far beyond my capabilities. I'm probably not making much sense.
No, it's okay. Even the warning alone is appreciated. Risha knows how to keep her cool in a crisis better than anyone I know. If what we're up against has even her on edge. I need to work on kicking my instincts up a notch or two. At least so they're as good as guys. Well, according to the data Tio gave us, we should be over halfway through by now. Let's just stay alert.
Agreed.
Там что-то есть. Расстанусь я. Любопытно.
Oh, an elevator. Our destination must be down below.
Yeah, let's try and unlock it. This is a tight fit.
That monster. I will overcome any obstacle. Allow me. Shatter! Now!
Gotcha!
There! An opening!
Gotcha! Finish now!
Prepare yourself. An opening!
Gotcha! Nice knowing you've got my back, Risha.
That's the first lock done.
Oh, found a chest. Oh, found a chest.
Commencing subjugation. Prepare yourself. Come!
Here goes! You're finished!
Allow me. Come!
Here goes! Arcus, activate!
Prepare yourself. Arcus, activate! Thank you very much. Prepare yourself.
Not a chance!
You fiend! Right. Huh. The battle's over, but we aren't safe yet. copy of that monster.
This is a tight fit. Oh, found a chest.
That's 2 locks done. Let's head back to the elevator. Lloyd, I think we're here.
Yeah, we finally reached the end. Right.
Allow me. Oh my. This facility would be the center of Crossbell's orbital network, yes?
In a way, the overall structure is far too complex for this to unambiguously be its center. But it's a good chunk. Either way, if the Imperial Army took it over, they'd have instant access to all info related to us on the net. Every Crossbell citizen's personal data, records on our financial transactions, even the layout of the whole geofront. If we want to have any hope of a future, we can't allow that to happen.
I agree. Why not just destroy the facility?
We could, I guess. But from what I can gather, it could still prove useful to us once the net's safely back in our hands. So the plan is to leave the hardware itself intact, but wipe any and all personal data the Army.
And that's where that initialization unit Teal made comes in.
Right. Roberts and Yona were the ones who actually designed it, though. They wrote the program for it from scratch, and that makes things easy on our end. Once we boot up the computer, it'll create...
Initialization unit. Confirming connection to Terminal 0. The unit will commence backing up all data. Are you certain you wish to continue? If so, please press...
Right.
Commencing all required.
Nicely done.
It's not like I did anything. It's funny. Ordinarily, this kind of work would take hours. This unit will let us get it. Those two never cease to amaze, do they?
Roberts and Yona? In the meantime, let's secure the area.
Stop where you are.
I didn't sense anyone coming.
Targets confirmed. I presume these must be Lloyd Bannings and Rishia Mao, respectively.
How do they know our names? Hold on. Isn't that Itachi? Like the one Arios uses.
I'm nowhere near as proficient with one as he is, though. But we should be able to handle the two of you at least.
Clown Soleus.
The hell?
A black pup.
Sorry, but we've got our orders. We can't let you finish what you came here for.
I'm afraid we can't let you stop us either.
We won't let you pass.
Confirming activation of combat link.
It looks like more Arcus units ended up leaking out than I thought. We should form one too, then.
Understood.
There shouldn't be any need to neutralize them. Our goal is to buy enough time for the initialization. Let's do this, Reese!
Right.
And we can't afford to give them that time, Altina.
Understood. Commencing assault. I require your support, Min.
Right. Let's get this over with.
Allow me. Hold my hand.
Here goes! Here I go! Overdrive!
Prepare yourself. Activate!
My turn!
Laser on. Activate. Go! There!
goes! Arcus, activate!
Behold my dance, an illusory offering to departing souls. Sleep, embraced by silver light. Rise!
Finish now! Rising sun! There! Not a chance!
Riami, at fire.
Second form. There!
Prepare yourself.
Now! Overdrive!
Activate!
Right. Yeah.
Prepare yourself. Forming barrier.
There! Ha!
Right.
Here goes! Yeah!
Activate. Laser on. Activate. Go. Behold my dance, an illusory offering to departing souls. Sleep, embraced by silver light. Rise!
Not a chance! Finish now! Rising sun!
Arcus, activate.
Activating extermination mode. Transform! Extermination commence!
Yeah!
Allow me.
My turn! Arcus, activate!
We can turn this around. Come! An opening! Come with me, boys!
Right! Finish now! Rising sun!
Riami, at fire.
You fiend!
Finish now!
Rising Sun!
We can turn this around. Activate! Behold my dance, an illusory offering to departing souls. Sleep, embraced by silver light. Fine! Forming barrier.
I won't lose!
This is nothing. Arcus, activate! Thank you very much.
Thanks!
Bionic, at fire.
Right.
My turn!
Thank you very much. Prepare yourself.
We're finished now!
Rising Sun!
Mission failed. But how?
All right, we're safe now.
I'm surprised. I knew full well Risha would pose a threat, but I wasn't expecting half as much from a simple detective.
You could say it runs in the family. I'm just as impressed by how proficient you are with that blade, given your age.
I've still got a long way to go, honestly. I won't be worthy of being called a divine blade anytime soon.
Rin, time is running short. I think it's time you stopped holding back.
I suppose you're...
What?
Be careful!
What's he doing?
Such negative energy.
Initialization process. Rebooting all systems.
We did it!
What should we do?
Captain Lecter gave us 2 orders. One was to prevent the initialization. The other was only to be completed in the event we couldn't. We'll just do that one.
Captain Lecter?
It couldn't be the same Lecter from the Imperial Army's
Heed my call! Valimar, the Ashen Knight!
Holy...
An ion? No, it isn't.
Wait, no!
Lloyd!
If we can at least get the data out of here.
We'll split our losses this time. Arrest warrants haven't been issued for either of you yet. So go.
Damn it. Just tell me one thing, as I'm sure you already know. My name is Lloyd Bannings, and I'm a police detective with the Crossbell State Police Department. What's your name?
I'm with Thor's Military Academy, Class 6. I'm a provisional military officer with the Crossbelt government, Green Schwarzer. Yes, this is Schwarzer speaking.
Hey, good job on the mission.
Nothing good about it, I'm afraid. I couldn't prevent them from erasing all the data.
It's not the end of the world. They've still got plenty of other options. They're not the type to give up easily, but it'll set them back in the meantime.
Is that so, Captain? You must know them fairly well.
I guess you could say that. They're no pushovers. They've had the odds stacked against them in more ways than I can count. They've come out the other side every time.
I'm so sorry I couldn't do anything. I had a feeling something was going to happen. But I was powerless when it really did.
Don't feel bad. There was no way we could have seen that coming, especially that night. It was kind of like an ion, but at the same time it wasn't. Or like the Archaisms, for that matter. He called it the Ashen Night,
He did. Its power was out of this world. Do you think that was one of the Imperial Army's new weapons?
I don't think so. I mean, yeah, it shares some similarities with their soldats. I don't know. Feels like there's more, and its pilot was anything but normal. Let's put it out of our minds for now. We stopped that data from falling into the Army's hands. Wasn't our smoothest operation. I'd still call it a success. I'm sure Tio, Yona, and Roberts can make do even without those terminals. We can always count on Ellie, Randy, Noel, the Chief, and Dudley too. Even Kia, Arios, Wazi, and Zeit will help us. There are still many barriers left between us and our goals. But we can get over them. So long as we're together.
Right.
You're heading back then?
That's the plan. I've played my part. I'll return with Valimar and the train this afternoon.
Well, if that's what you want to do. I was just wondering if you wanted to go back on the Eisendraft together instead. You two haven't spoken since.
Excuse me.
This is where we part ways then. I look forward to any collaborative efforts we may have in the future.
Yeah. Oh, right. Do you have anything you want me to pass on to Milliam?
Not especially. We may technically be sisters, but I am simply a tool. I feel no particular familial bond with her. I imagine that deep down, she feels the same way.
Yeah, but no. Forget it. Take care, okay? I don't doubt you're going to be sent on plenty of dangerous missions in the...
Understood? Is something wrong?
Not really. I'm just kind of jealous of them, I guess. Sorry about that, Valimar. Can't imagine it was a very pleasant trip for you all.
It did not present a problem. I will now enter an inactive state and allow the cannons to perform maintenance.
Thanks. Well then, I'll leave him with you.
Sure thing. We'll take good...
By the way, it's a real honor to be entrusted with the fame...
Welcome back, Rean. You must be exhausted.
Not really. I barely did it. Everything went off without a hitch, mostly thanks to Valimar's power. Not to mention the planning of your people.
You're annoyed, I take it, by the way we do things.
Not really. Regardless of the means, the war coming to a swift end was a good thing for everyone. As for what happened to Crossbell, I'm not in any position to talk. No, those aren't what bother me. I can buy that you had no idea Rufus was an Ironblood. But did you really not know about my real father?
I didn't have any hard evidence, but I did suspect that might be the case. You just seemed somehow similar. The air about you, your facial features. I was always puzzled by how fascinated he was by your class as well.
I see. Excuse me, then.
Right. That wasn't the only reason I worried about you, you know. Not that I could possibly tell him that.
I'm behaving like such a child. It's hard to believe it's been a whole month since I was here last. Guess it didn't snow after all. It's not like the excitement of that day has faded away or... So why? Why do I feel so cold? Huh? Oh. Lino flowers.
Welcome back, Rean.
Welcome back.
What are you doing standing there? It's not like you to wallow in nostalgia. Did the flowers get to you?
You all came to see me.
They started budding just yesterday. Should be in full bloom in about a week. Guess some of them couldn't wait.
I guess not. It's good to be back, you guys.
Agreed. We're all so happy to see you again.
You must be wiped out after all you did, though.
I'm fine, actually. It really wasn't that... Still, did all of you really come out here...
Why wouldn't we?
It's not like we second years have any lessons to worry about this time of year.
Besides, I already had to come out here because of Valimar, so I figured I might as well say hi.
Technically, the first years are supposed to be in class right now, but I turned it into a self-study period instead. And that was only possible because everyone's favorite captain told us exactly when you'd be arriving.
It's nice to see you here too, so...
Well, don't think I went out of my way to be here or anything. But given the way that you were acting when you left, I was a little worried about you. I mean, I wasn't. Not at all.
Still, thanks.
So what now? Going back to your dorm for some well-earned rest?
We can carry your stuff for you if you want.
No, I'm fine. You said that class is in session right now, right? I'm a student. I mean, I have been absent for a month now.
Wow, you're no fun at all. I was hoping we could skip the whole class thing and get to the welcome back party.
I like that idea.
Come on, it's party!
Am I the only one who cares about studying at this school?
Well, maybe we can hold the party tonight instead.
In that case, we should probably...
Reen? Nice work.
Thanks. It's good to be back. I'll never forget those days. The final weeks we spent together as a class are like dazzling jewels forever etched in. I cherished every last moment. But time stops for no one. The minutes and hours kept passing, and our days together were After what happened, Valflame Palace soon returned to its original. It was almost as if everything that took place there was some sort of dream. People's memories of that day started becoming vague. Many were convinced it was some kind of collective that may have been in part a result of the chaotic days that followed, brought about by the Chancellor and Rufus. After the war, the entire country feared that Calvard would invade Crossbell and try. Using that to his advantage, Rufus quickly convinced the nobility to support him, pledged to cooperate with the Chancellor, and in January 1205, the combined forces of both Imperial and Provincial armies invaded. Crossbell no longer possessed the weapon of mass destruction that had annihilated Gorelia Fortress. Thanks to that, the city was occupied in a mere day. Calvard was quick to react, sending countless airships to try and drive the Imperial forces. However, between Rufus's leadership and the combined might of the tanks and soldats under his command, they were quickly. As for me, Chancellor Osborne's words became the reality. Valimar and I were heralded as those responsible for Heimdall's liberation, and as the purported hero to the nation, I'd received and accepted a request in February to back up our forces in Crossbell. It was there that I found myself suddenly leading numerous soldats and fighting off the Republican army. Before I knew it, everyone around me was referring to me as the Ashen Chevalier. Time kept flowing, and mid-March came. The month in which Class 7 would finally say their goodbyes.
And that brings our history review right up to the dawn of the modern era. Next week, we'll be covering the 50-year period from the Orbital Revolution up to the We're blowing through this material a lot more quickly. Oh, and Emma and Machias, if you see anyone struggling, try to help them out, okay?
I fully intend to.
Leave it to us. I've got plenty of good reference books on the subject.
That would be very helpful, actually.
Sounds like a pain. Oh well.
I do happen to have a few gaps in my knowledge of the Revolution.
I should be able to help out with the technological side of things if you guys need it.
I'm guessing we're gonna run into that Schmidt guy's name a lot, too.
Well, he was one of the 3 leading disciples of Professor Epstein, so yeah.
It'll feel strange seeing his name in textbooks, knowing how he is in real life.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing to think we were able to meet him, though.
All right, like I said, I'll be giving a quiz next week on everything we've covered up to now, which means it'll cover quadratic functions, factorizations, sets, logic, and... Oh, and if I'm feeling really mean, there might be a little calculus in there. So, study for this one.
That's a lot.
I'm getting depressed just thinking about it.
Sounds more like he's reciting some kind of curse.
It is all material we've covered in class before, you know.
It'll be worth going over the most basic formulas at the very least.
That sums up this lecture on the structure of the stock market in Erebonia. Next week, we will hurry on and study unemployment and inflation problems. You're also going to be taking part in a debate on those issues. So make sure each of you are well prepared.
What kind of debate? A debate. It's when people are divided into groups for and against something, then they argue their viewpoints.
After much consideration, I've decided we will use our remaining time to listen to and enjoy music from all manner of genres, from famous classics to popular modern music. I've gathered records of all kinds. I even managed to borrow music from a hot new genre like heaving metal, I believe it's called. Oh, I wonder what that sounds like.
Nice work, guys. You poor kids must be exhausted. Feels like all your other instructors are dead.
I want to crawl into a hole and die.
Still, this is exactly how we wanted it.
Right. They're doing it for our sake, so I don't mind it so much.
There's no way we could cover everything in class, so it's sweet of them to give us the bullet points while they still can. It's paying off for us in the long run, yeah, so we owe them a lot.
Forcing you to try and keep up with us is a little unfair of us, though.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do all of this again next year.
Are you sure you're fine with this arrangement?
Of course. This is to my benefit, too. If I get all of this crammed into my head now, maybe I can even come out on top on next year's midterms.
Well, that's some confidence. I wouldn't be surprised if you actually did it, though.
Reen has the knack for pulling off anything he puts his mind to, after all.
I'm probably just being too optimistic.
Nah, I wouldn't say that. Guess we'll know for sure next year.
Anyway, tomorrow's the day you've all been waiting for. Your next free. I know you've got enough schoolwork to choke a horse, but try to carve out a little time for your clubs and all that. The forecast for tomorrow is clear blue skies. Might be the perfect.
And truly, you teach us all by living your life.
Spoken like a true lifetime member of the Lonely Hearts Club, instructor.
Hey! I'll have you know that there are plenty of guys who would do anything for a private lesson with yours truly.
But if that many men are interested in you, how can you spend so much time drinking alone in your room?
I think the polite thing to do here is just smile and nod.
If you keep setting your sights on guys like Laura's dad, you might as well just buy a couple cats and get it over with.
It does seem like she's fighting an uphill battle to find a good match.
Just you wait, guys. In 2 weeks, when you see the hordes of chiseled, elegant gents draped over me, we'll see who has the last laugh.
Time really does fly. It's hard to believe our last free...
Yeah, it felt like we still had more time.
For me, it feels like it...
I suppose it would.
Were you able to rest up at all while you were away?
Not really. It was basically work. I did get taken into Crossbell City during what time off I did have. But I can't say I felt very
I'm sure.
Indeed. That...
To the people of Crossbell, we air a...
That doesn't sound like it'd stop Lecter from living.
He did. He won so much.
Shocking. It always feels like people who like...
So, does anyone have any... Remember, it's the very last one, so make it count. We wouldn't want to end the day with any regrets.
True enough. Although, I wonder if I'd end the day regretting that it has to end in the first place if we made it too much fun.
I've got so much that I want to do, I'm not sure where to start. I know I want to attend practice, at least. Oh, same. I've got to go taste test some new dishes for the cooking club, plus Kirsch's has a new menu up, and...
How many stomachs do you have?
Will you be helping the student council tomorrow, Reen?
That's the plan. It sounds like Toa will finish handing all her work over to the others today, but they're bound, so I thought it'd be nice to take some of it off their hands.
Ah, Reen, ever the reliable gopher.
That's a very...
If there's anything we can help with, let us know, okay?
Well, I guess I'd better get going. I could go straight to the student council room, but it's my first time back in over a month, so maybe I should go and see how Valamar's doing too.
Reen?
What's up? I thought you were going to water the flowers.
I was, but they can wait. I think you need more watering now.
You're a sweet girl, you know that?
Not really. I wanted to do this for myself. I need to make the most of this warmth while I still can.
You really are docile as can be when we're alone together. Unlike the rest of the time.
Shut up.
Hey there, Rain.
Looks like someone's done with class for the...
Yep, just got out. Wait, is that?
Yep, Angie's brand new bike.
We started building it for you, but then we had a change of heart. I just couldn't tear you away from your current ride after you'd grown so attached.
Now I feel bad, considering I pretty much did just that to you. Your new one's got a pretty cool design, though.
Don't get too jealous. Specs are pretty much the same as yours. Well, before Angie tunes it up and adds her custom gear for distance riding, that is.
But distance riding would mean... You're planning on going off on some big journey, aren't you?
10 points to Rain. I just felt like it was time for me to go out and see the world for myself. My martial arts teacher did the same thing once, so I'm sure it'll be a valuable experience for me. The plan for now is to travel through the entirety of Zemuria.
That's not a very specific plan, and a pretty sizable journey.
You can say that again. I have no idea where she finds the energy.
Oh, really now? Your plan to visit the continent's most famous engineering factories is...
You really think so?
I take it you'll be leaving Erebonia for a while too, George?
Seems that way.
First stop's the Burl and ZCF.
Always wanted to see it. After that, I got my heart set on a trip to the Epstein Foundation over in Lamont State. While I'm at it, I think it'd be nice to pay a visit to the Verne Company in Calvert, too.
Will you even be able to get into Calvert at this point?
Hey, I didn't say it'd be easy. But I think I can pull some strings. The real reason for this trip is to figure out what I can do as an engineer to help smooth over our international relations. Meeting the continent's finest engineers and discussing things with them should really help get the ball rolling on that.
You've thought that far ahead. That's really admirable. I hope you can find a way to make that, even though I feel kind of hypocritical saying that, as someone who participated in the war.
Don't beat yourself up over it.
You have nothing to be ashamed of. That was your only option, given the way the Chancellor set things up. Your actions actually helped us avoid an even longer...
But...
Angie's right. You played a role that no one else... Just think. If things kept going the way they were going, we could have been at war with all of Crossbell. I don't even want to imagine the number of lives that would have been lost if you hadn't stepped in the way you did.
Of course, us telling you whether or not you should feel guilty doesn't matter. It all comes down to you facing your own feelings over what you did. But there's one thing we'd like you to remember. You're not alone, Rain. You've got friends who understand why you did what you did.
Sometimes, I wonder how I was lucky enough to get such good ones. Thanks, you guys. This really helped.
Don't mention it. On a completely different note, why don't you pay Valimar a visit while you're here? You spared no expense making sure he'd be nice and...
I think I will, but not to discredit your coziness efforts or anything, but he seems fine no matter where I...
Well, aren't you a sweet Chevalier? Maybe I'll check in on him in a bit, too.
Hey, Valimar. How you holding up?
Relatively comfortably. My ability to self-repair means that maintenance is not mandatory, but I expect it will increase my operating...
Glad to hear it. This is going to be our new home base for the time being, so you can get in as much maintenance as you need. I'm gonna need you a lot in the days ahead, Valimar.
I will strive to meet your expectations.
Something wrong?
Not as such. I thought I sensed something unusual, but it must have been my imagination.
You really are getting to be scarily human these days, you know. What was it you sensed, though?
I am unsure. It may have simply been a fluctuation of the earth veins below us. Similar fluctuations are hardly abnormal.
Well, if you don't think it's anything worth worrying about, I'll try and put it out of my mind. If you sense anything strange in the future, though, let me know. You can tell me... telepathically was the word, right?
Indeed. I shall use it to inform you should I sense anything.
Right. Yep, I knew it. No wonder she fell asleep. She must have been really busy getting everything. Makes me remember finding her like this over... Oh, right. I probably shouldn't look too much or she'll get mad when she wakes up.
George.
Reeb? What are you doing?
Wait. This is the student. They must have fallen asleep.
Sorry for coming in without permission.
Don't worry about it. Why
Why do you always have to keep finding me like that? I hope you weren't looking at me while I was sleeping again.
I did try to look as little as possible.
Well, if you say so. Is something the matter? You're not looking too well.
No, I'm fine. Maybe the light streaming in through the window is making me look off color? I feel fine, real.
Come with me.
What's this all about?
I know that you're a boy and all, and I do think that you've grown a lot during your year here. No, I probably shouldn't even call you a boy anymore. You're a grown man, but that doesn't mean you always have to stand and endure everything life throws your way. Okay? If it gets too much, it's alright to sit down and let it all out. Whether you're a boy or a grown man doesn't change that. It's okay, Reen.
I'm so sorry. I promised I'd bring him back. I promised I'd make him graduate when I couldn't do it.
It's okay. You did everything. You made sure he knew how we all felt. And you let all of us know how he really felt too. So, don't get so worked up about it. Okay?
I'm sorry. I didn't want anyone to see me like that.
Well, I guess we're even. Not like I jump for joy every time you catch me sleeping.
Have you finished getting everything ready for the next student council now?
Yep. My days of being president are almost done. The first years taking over are really smart, though. I barely had to teach a thing in the end.
Still, it must have been hard work getting through it all. You're going on a tour of various NGOs after graduation, right?
Yep. The plan's to take a year to visit NGOs in lots of different fields. Politics, economics, engineering, medicine. After that, I'm not sure what I want to do. I'll probably join either the army or something related to the government, I suppose.
Well, I'm pretty sure they'd both love to have you. There's no chance either one would say no to you, especially since taking a year off hasn't made them any less determined to recruit you. After all you did with commanding the courageous, it's no wonder you're so in demand.
I don't know. I don't think I did anything special, really. Still, I feel like it'd be best in the long run for me to see the world from a variety of different perspectives. I don't know what path I'll choose, but I want to step onto it with a firm decision on how things should be. I think that's the best thing I can do for this country's future. Maybe I'm being a little overdramatic.
Not at all. After how much you've done for this academy, I can only imagine how much you could do for this. Just try not to overwork yourself. We're with you all the way, but we will always worry, you know?
Oh, I almost forgot. What was it that made you come here? I mean, I'm happy you did, but...
Oh, I'd completely forgotten too. I just came to ask if there was anything I could do to help tomorrow, seeing as it's another...
But you've only just come back. And besides, tomorrow...
That's all the more reason I want to spend tomorrow's free day the same way I spent all of the others. It wouldn't feel like our final free day is Class 7 if it were any different.
Well... Okay. I do have a few things in mind, so I'll just drop them into your mailbox in the door. And thanks for offering.
Huh?
Sharon?
What reason could you possibly have for being here?
The chairman gave me her permission to return to my former position as your dormitory's caretaker. Which means I am here to serve you all once more. There may only be a short time left until the end of the year, but I'll make sure you want for nothing during it. I've already started preparing your evening meal, so there's no need to go out and buy anything.
Oh, well, how about that?
I'm fine with this.
We will gladly accept your offer.
Sharon's cooking's better than whatever grub we could rustle up together anyway. How do you manage to get permission from Mother in the first place, though? Weren't you helping to rebuild the Rhineford group? I thought the company was getting so many orders in, it was struggling to keep up.
Now that Master Gwyn has returned to the company, everything is back in order. He and the chairman have been speeding through one task after another since he got back.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
So the former and current chairman make quite a team, I see.
Boy, I'm starving. Wouldn't mind a drink either. With the weather getting warmer, it's just about time for peak beer season. Huh? What are you guys...
Oh, why are you here?
It's a pleasure to see you too, Lady Sarah. I brought a bountiful supply of smoked oysters and sardines if you'd like a snack to accompany your beer. Would you like them alongside your dinner?
Damn it.
I'm surprised she can just walk around in public like this. You know, considering her affiliation.
Guessing there's some sort of agreement in place between Rhineford and the government to leave her alone. Though, even if there weren't, I can't imagine anything would be able to stop Sharon from doing what she wants. Whew, I think I might have eaten too much. It's been so long since we last had Sharon's cooking. She hasn't lost her touch. None of it feels heavy on my stomach at all. Well, that's all my work done for the day. Maybe I should go see how everyone... Here's Crow's room. I think I'll stay away from it for now. I feel more like going around and talking to everyone. What's up, Milliam?
Oh, hey, Reen. It's nothing. I just feel kinda...
Down?
Yeah. I was just thinking about how everyone was at dinner time. Sharon's food was really nice, and we all seemed like we were having a good time. But I don't know. It was weird, like we were all upset but didn't want to let it show.
Oh, so that's why. You really have grown so much these past few months. And not just mentally. I think you've gotten a little taller, too.
Maybe. About 2 rage or so? Judging by my specs, I'm not gonna get much taller than this, though. I'm Mini Milliam forever and ever. But you never know. Maybe I'll grow up to have boobies so big, I can use them as a shelf like Emma's. Something wrong?
Nah, not really. So, you've got a new mission starting next month.
Yep, I've got to go see how things are over out west. Duke Cayenne's been arrested, but it sounds like things are still pretty nuts over there. Oh, but guess what? I might get to go out to Laburo and Rimaferia soon.
What is it with you and blabbing classified information? Well, whatever. Just promise me you'll take care of yourself. Be sure to keep in touch. I'll always be right there when you need me.
Righto, I promise. That goes double for you, mister. If you need me to bust you out of a jam, just say the word.
Something on your mind, instructor?
You could say that. I've been mulling over how things are gonna be come next month, but all this soul-searching's giving me a headache.
Well, it'll probably feel strange being back with the guild for the first time in 2 years, and I bet they'll be glad to have you back. Things are probably going to be rough over there, even with you taking up the bracer life again.
No doubts there. I can already see plenty of traveling abroad in my future after what happened over in Crossbow. And I imagine it'll keep getting harder and harder for us bracers to operate here, too. What's with that sad puppy look? There's no reason for you to feel ashamed of what you've chosen to do. I'm proud to have a student like you who can stand up and make the tough choices life thrusts on us.
Thanks, instructor. I'll try to just grin and bear it for now.
Attaboy. Sticking it out through the hard times with a smile will put you on the fast track to becoming a great man. Just make sure you don't try to shoulder too much. All that'll do is turn you into a jaded grump. Everything in moderation, okay?
Thanks. I haven't joined the intelligence division, and I have no plans to. I'm gonna keep responding to their requests, but only if I'm comfortable doing what they're asking. And I can promise you, I'll never do anything that would put me in conflict with the guild or put innocents' lives at risk. I don't know what the future will bring for me, but that's the creed I want to stand by.
I know. Don't. No matter what happens, you'll always be my... So go out there, live your life, and grow into such a heartthrob that I won't be able to take my eyes off you.
What? Feeling sad about leaving the lacrosse club behind?
Yeah, I was really into it by the end. I think it'll make for some wonderful memories to look back fondly on in the years to come.
I can imagine. Does that mean you're not going to keep up with lacrosse in Ruhr?
I don't think I'll be able to. As far as I'm aware, there aren't any local teams I could join. And even if there were, I doubt I'd have the time for sports. Just thinking about how busy I'll be. No, scratch that. Being busy is all the more reason I need to make time for exercise.
Yeah, good luck with that. Helping out with the Rhineford group sounds like a recipe for one all-nighter after another.
Not just yet, actually. I won't be helping until Grandfather shows me the ropes. As I am now, I doubt I'll be able to do much at all in the way of rebuilding the company. But you can bet I'll leave Mother speechless with how much progress I've made in a year's time.
I'm sure you can if you put your mind to it. And I know Sharon will always be willing to help you out if you need...
She probably would, but then she'd just tell everything she did to Mother. Don't worry about it. I was just thinking about how blessed I am. I've got a wonderful family, a great club I'm part of, all of you as my classmates.
Oh, right. It took me a long time to realize the same. We really are one and the same.
Yeah.
Lisa.
It's not. I'm just feeling a bit emotional all of a sudden. Nothing's wrong, though.
But...
Still, let's both make the most of our free day tomorrow. It's the last one we'll ever have as a class. The last thing any of us...
Yeah. Let's make it a day to remember for... Are those seeds you got there?
Yep, Adel gave them to me. They all came from the plants we grew in the gardening club. I'm just looking at what kinds there are here.
Really? That's really nice of her. It's kind of like you can take everything you've achieved over the past year with you.
I wasn't even going to join a club until Adel found me relaxing and invited me. But I guess it wasn't so bad.
Don't you worry. I'll be sure to check on the gardening club every once in a while just to see how things are going. It would be a shame if all the plants you've spent so long looking after were to wither and die.
It doesn't matter. Even if they do, they'll eventually bloom again somewhere else. Kind of like us.
When you put it that way, I suppose you're right. Fee, what's wrong?
I think you could do with some more watering too. Though that probably goes for both of us. I still don't know whether or not I'm doing the right thing. But it doesn't feel right abandoning a member of my family like this. Maybe I should stay with you for at least...
Fee, we talked about this, right? I hate to say it, but going our separate ways is best for the both of us right now. You only get one life, so I want you to make the most of it. Don't hold yourself back for my sake or anyone else's. The same holds true for all of our other classmates, too.
I guess. I want to find out where Zeno and Leah went. The rest of the Corps, too. And I still want to find out what they meant by bring back the boss. No, not want to. Need to.
I don't want you to put yourself in any more danger than you have to. But I know how much your family means to you, so more than anything else, I want you to do what you feel you need to. Don't worry about me. I'll be right here waiting for you to come back when you're done.
You better. Once I find them all, I'll introduce you. Because of all my new family members, you're the most special to me.
Yeah, that'll go over really well with your family of Jaegers. Well, whatever. Bring it on. What are you looking at, Laura?
It's you. I'll show you.
Oh, you and Monica got a picture taken together? You both look so happy in it, too.
That we do. Someone in the photography club kindly offered to take it for. I thought it would make a fine souvenir of my time at the academy to take away with me.
My mirror's on that being Rex. Oh well, it's a nice photo, and he got permission. For once. I never expected you and Monica would get so close. Between her and Fee, you kind of have a knack for becoming the best of friends with the ones you bump heads with first.
Please don't say that. I'm truly grateful to both of them for broadening my horizons. Meeting them enriched my life in ways I could have never pictured before. Truly, coming to this academy was one of the best decisions I've ever made.
I didn't realize we'd made such a big impact.
Well, you did. And don't mind me, I'm just feeling a little emotional. This isn't like me at all now, is it? There's no harm in a few tears, I suppose. This will be my last time I can relax before my training, after all.
Yeah. You're not gonna get much rest in with the training you've got lined up.
I won't be learning the Arcade School's advanced techniques with training any less intense. I have no idea where we'll be conducting said training, but it will no doubt be as perilous as it will be dangerous.
I had to spend a month in the Isengard range as part of mine. I don't think a month's going to cut it with what you're doing, though. It goes way beyond your average techniques.
Indeed.
I'm anticipating that it will take at least half a year, if not more. Father's going to be with me. But with things as difficult as they are, part of me feels guilty for taking up his time.
I don't know about that. I think him agreeing to train with you shows how much faith he has in your potential. Besides, in a lot of ways, this might be the best time to do it.
That is very true.
What's wrong?
Regardless, I'd love to come and visit you should the opportunity present itself. And if it does, I'd like to formally request a duel with you to test how much the two of us have grown.
Let's not kid ourselves. We both know who's going to win that duel. But your invitation is all the motivation I need to get plenty of training in myself. Can't have you beating me too badly.
I hope you will.
Emma? What are you doing?
Oh, hi there, Reen. Well, Dorothy and I decided that we're gonna put together one final collection of stories as a club. Since then, I've been working on a story for the students who will join the club next year.
Oh, that sounds neat. Wait, if Dorothy's involved...
The content is totally appropriate for children of all ages, I assure you. Admittedly, Dorothy's own story sounds like it'll have a few of her favorite literary elements, but all in moderation, she assured.
Not that I'm one to judge. What kind of story are you writing?
It's supposed to be a fairy tale. I can't pretend it's 100% original, though. I borrowed some elements from a story I heard as a child. It's going to star a golden unicorn and a pure-hearted maiden. Or at least, that's the plan.
Sounds interesting. Can I give it a read when you're done? I'll still be here next year, so if I see any first years who seem like they'd enjoy it, I'll
I have to confess, I'm a little embarrassed to let anyone see it, but the whole point of a story is to be read.
Something wrong?
No, not. I'm sure you and Valimar will be just fine without my help. Still, if you do need anything, it may take some time to contact me, though. You'll need to use a method that isn't exactly...
Yeah, I could have guessed as much. I mean, I theoretically get how to use runes to communicate since you told me, but I have no idea how it actually...
I'd be shocked if you did. It's pretty far removed from the orbital technology you're using. It has its benefits, though. For one, you'll be able to reach me no matter where I might be, so don't ever hesitate to drop me a line if you need my assistance.
Alright, I'm sure I'll give you... I hope you end up being able to find Vita, too.
Thank you.
In finance, the annexation of Crossbell has seen shares, and despite the Rhineford Group...
It's time for the start of a brand new program here on Radio Trista, coming at you. I call it Aubin Time, after the word for evening. Might be a little cliched, but sometimes simple is best, right? Clichés are clichés for a reason. Anyway, my name...
This is you, isn't it, Reen? Yes, it's me. Sorry for calling you like this so late. I'm not bothering you, Em. Yes, I wasn't going to, but it'll take some getting used to. But it's nice to be able to hear your voice even when you're so far away. I didn't have any specific reason for it. Was just that the letter you sent about your return from Please don't apologize. Believe me, I was just by the sound of things. You didn't... No, not at all. Regardless, now that I've heard your voice, I feel a lot better. Oh, there's no need for that. Good night, Rean.
This spot looks perfect for fishing.
Watch out! This is a tough one! Let's move! My blade will cleave ignorance and light the way. Termination slash! Gone!
My turn. Witness the fruits of my training. Radiant Lion! You still have a lot of training to do. The adversary.
Here I go.
Witness the fruit.
We made it out in one piece.
Watch out! This is a tough one! Let's move! Here goes! Overdrive! Yeah!
Onward!
My turn. Yeah!
No problem.
Witness the fruits of my training! Radiant Lion!
I can do this.
It's my turn!
Predictable.
Let's move.
I can do this. Let's go.
My turn.
It's my turn! Arcus activate!
Pants!
Predictable.
Let's move.
I can do this. Turn to flames. Burn! Now!
I'll get you up!
Predictable. They're off guard.
Got you!
I'm sorry, everyone.
Onward.
Thanks. Time to begin.
You
Thanks.
have my thanks.
My turn. Yeah!
I can do this. Arcus activate.
Unacceptable. Unforgivable. I'm sorry, everyone. Witness the fruits of my training. Radiant Lion! My turn.
Thanks.
Right. Let's go.
My turn. Witness the...
Right.
Here I go. There! Ha!
I wasn't strong enough.
No problem.
You have my thanks. Witness the fruits of...
Not here.
I wasn't strong enough.
I won't lose. You're not getting away. Molten Sword! No.
A worthy adversary. Witness the fruit.
No problem. Let's go.
Predictable.
Let's move. Let's move. Focus, activate. Huh.
You have my things. Leave this to me.
Here I go. Focus, activate.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Yeah.
My turn.
Thanks. Time to begin.
You
Thanks.
have my things. Witness the...
Here I go. Huh.
No.
I wasn't strong enough.
Right. Try this. Time to begin.
You have my things.
My turn. Yeah.
Take this.
Here I go. Yeah.
Shoot. Hut. Time to begin.
You have my things. My turn.
Right. Focus, activate.
No. This could be an issue. Witness the fruits of my training.
My turn. Yeah!
I'm strong, everyone.
Here I go. Yeah!
I'm sorry, everyone.
A worthy adversary. Witness the...
Right.
Take this! Here I go. This activate.
Right.
Try this!
Thanks.
Yeah!
Thanks. Time to begin.
Thanks!
Oh, please.
I wasn't strong enough.
Here I go. Yeah!
You have my thanks. Witness the fruits of my training.
Oh, please.
I'm strong, everyone.
I can do this.
You have my thanks. Witness the fruits of my... This could be an issue.
Right.
Thanks. Witness the... My blade will cleave ignorance and...
I wasn't strong enough.
I'm sorry, everyone.
This one looks really tough. Be careful. My turn. Witness the fruit.
Right. Arcus activate!
Oh, please!
Here I go. Arcus activate.
No problem. Hip!
Yeah!
Oh, please!
Okay!
Let's move. Yeah!
You have my thanks.
No problem.
Thanks. Witness the...
Try this!
Dance for me!
Too slow.
Right. Arcus activate!
slow! Here I go!
Onward! Yeah!
No problem.
Witness the...
It's my turn! Arcus activate!
I wasn't strong enough.
Here I go!
You have my things.
Right.
Thanks!
Right.
Witness the...
Try this!
I'm strong in you one.
I can do this. Hip!
Thanks!
No problem.
You have my things. Witness the...
No problem. Hip!
Thanks! Time to begin!
You have my things.
Right. Hip!
Leave this to me. Here!
Let's move! Yeah!
Witness the fruits...
Okay, it's safe for now.
I did it!